All right, the Eagles are on the clock here. Pick 37, both JOK, Jeremiah Owusu-Koroma, who almost certainly can be the Darius Leonard to our defense, is on the board. Asante Samuel Jr. is out there. I mean, if Philly views him as an outside corner, which he might be able to be an outside corner in our scheme, sure. I mean, obviously the ties are there. Asante Samuel's like the last great corner that we had, excluding Darius Slay. So from a, that's also a pick I would get hype about. I mean, if they reach for like a slightly different linebacker, a slightly different corner, like a Kelvin Joseph or, Melifon move from, just go there. Don't go O-line. If they get Azeez Ojulari at defensive end, that could also be pretty hype. But for me right now, before the pick, like I think the guy's just walking out on the stage right now, JOK. If they get JOK, if you can get Devontae Smith in the first round, JOK in the second round, OC4. I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to criticize Howie Roseman until at least mid-season if you manage to pull off this haul. So let's actually get some audio in. I think that's Golick coming out, taking hands with the kid there. Just don't mess this up. Christian Barmore would be dope. Azeez Ojulari would be dope. But JOK is S tier. I'd be happy with Asante Samuel. Let's get the picks here. Come on.
Keep going. I was going to sing. Always great to come back to my hometown, Cleveland rocks.
Come on.
Yeah.
JOK. JOK.
All right, now for the Philadelphia Eagles after a fantastic move in the first round.
JOK.
To move up to get Devontae Davis.
JOK.
They've got another great pick here.
Oh, that's going to be good.
So
JOK.
with the 37th
JOK.
pick in the 2021
Or Asante.
NFL draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select a guard from Alabama, Landon Dickerson.
All right, Landon Dickerson comes off the board. This is the best interior offensive lineman in the draft if he was healthy. He tore his knee up later in the year, so that's why he goes in the second round.
Fuck! It's good. He's a really good player. We got a really good player. If we're looking at it from the point of view that Philly sucks across the board, Jason Kelsey's heir, Landon Dickerson most likely could be an upgrade to Isaac Seumalo at left guard. And, if Philly strictly is like, we suck, our roster's not good, we just have to continue to draft the best players. I'm not going to roast this one into oblivion because he's a really good player. I thought he could go in the first round. I thought, looking at Pittsburgh, depending on between Dickerson and Creed Humphrey, he's a guy that's absolutely a fringe potential first rounder. The medicals were kind of knocked off there, but he's played everywhere on the offensive line, gives you versatility. And I suppose if you're looking at a positive, he probably is going to be challenging for that starting left guard spot. So we might have just got a starter on the offensive line there, and you can always, it's just, obviously it's not the position I wanted. Okay. I mean, again, maybe with the Eric Wilson signing, they feel like that's going to be their guy, their cover linebacker. They don't need a JOK. And I know a lot of people are going to be upset now. It's like, oh shit, now we're going to hope to God that there's still a corner there in the third round. Or maybe we can look at Jabril Cox from LSU in the third round. But, from the standpoint of who C4 won, it wasn't great. But if I can now, because it's done and dusted, we didn't get those guys, we passed on. What player did we get? Jason Kelsey has been on the brink of retirement the last 2 seasons. He's coming back next year, but we have a guy that has versatility on any, he's going to be either, Landon Dickerson's either going to be a really good center or a really good guard. So next year, 2021 Eagles, upgrade at guard, and then when Kelsey retires, we have his heir. So, future-proofing, again, I don't think any player Philly drafts at 37 would be the make or break for the Eagles being competitive next season. And understanding that this Philadelphia Eagles front office is kind of taking the approach of, and Barmore just went at 38 to the Patriots. The Patriots traded up for him. That's good value. But understanding that this is an Eagles team that's pretty much going to be waving the white flag, I think, unfortunately. Like, I'm going to cheer for them. Hopefully, they can shock the world and be competitive next year, but it does seem like the rebuild, and they're thinking a couple years down the line. That's why they've been referencing that a lot, like even since they hired Nick Sirianni in the press conference. They're like, oh, yeah, this is going to be a big new process. You know, Jason Kelsey's not going to be here forever, and if they view Dickerson as Philly made that pick probably because they had Landon Dickerson graded as a first rounder, and he was still there, and then he's BPA and a better long-term fit for that offensive line. So disappointed they didn't go on the defensive side of the ball. Disappointed they didn't get Jeremiah Owusu-Koroma, JOK. Slightly disappointed they didn't get Asante. I'll be honest, if JOK wasn't there and it was Asante Samuel and we ended up getting Dickerson, I'd be fine. But hey, you know, I'll be back. Hopefully Philly trades up Zach Ertz. Maybe they have a deal and they think there's going to be someone that slips a little bit and Philly can move Zach Ertz and either get another third-round pick or maybe package Zach Ertz or something and come back up into the second round. Still a lot to see, but Philly selects Landon Dickerson. I don't know what we can call him, just offensive lineman, because he literally played everything from, you know, I don't know, I think he was a tackle at Florida State, and then he moved inside at Alabama, but no one's, like, he was super at the Senior Bowl and stuff. Everyone was ranting and raving about him, just how damn good he was. So, hey, we got a really good player. Just, you know, disappointed we didn't get JOK. But I'll see you guys back here with the next Eagle pick. I don't know who's going to be, though. Who's going to be? Hopefully JOK's still there in the third round. Maybe there's just something we don't know.